What's up, everybody? This is your boy, the Trill Collector, man, coming to you guys another figure review. Hey, man, just want to tell you guys again, man, thank y'all for checking out the content. For the individuals, man, that's stopping by, man, to check out the video, man, you taking time out to check out the video, it really means a lot, man. It really helps the channel grow, man, and I greatly appreciate that, man. So, if you guys are new here, man, go ahead and hit that like, that notification bell, and that subscribe button, man. It definitely helps the channel a lot more than you guys could ever know. So today, man, I'm gonna be reviewing another personal grail of mine in my collection, man. This figure right here, I didn't even know existed, to be honest, man. I knew about MSP Trunks. I knew about the MSP Manga Dimensions, but I did not know anything about the Collector's Edition Trunks from the Dragonball Xenoverse game that came out in 2014. And this is exactly what this figure is. This figure came out in 2014 alongside the very first Dragonball Xenoverse game. So unfortunately with this figure, I do not have the box, but not to worry, this is the authentic piece. So I'll show you guys how. We'll go ahead and look at that. So if you guys can see right there, with the lettering, with the writing right there, it says Bird Studio, Sunisha Toei Animation, Banpresto 2014. So that's kind of like the stamp of authenticity for this figure to show that it is a real and not a fake. So like I said, man, a little bit about this piece. It did come out in 2014 alongside the Dragon Ball Xenoverse game. So you ask, well, how did it come alongside the video game? Well, if you're an avid gamer like myself, a lot of these games now, to sell more units, they pack extras into it. They might pack some more like maps, like physical maps of the world that the video game is on. You may get a couple DLC packs, some extra points or whatever, some experience points, or they might throw in a figure or some kind of like token from that particular game. Well, this is what came out with the I think it was like $200+ collector's edition for Xenoverse. So one thing you may notice is that this figure looks exactly the same as an MSP figure, MSP Trunks, which it is. The only thing different, just like the MSP Manga Dimensions Trunks, it has its own specific paint scheme to it. This figure, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but on the boots here, you can see it has like a metallic sheen to it. His Capsule Corp jacket also has like a metallic sheen, his hair, and the belt. So it really stands out as its own figure from that MSP line. So that's what really makes this figure awesome. This figure does come in 3 separate pieces. Here you can see you have the part of the sword that comes out of the sheath here that you put around back in his back. And then of course the base that the figure stands on. This figure is not really balanced well, so it doesn't stand, really well without its base. The only reason that it's standing pretty good here because I have it on the turntable, and that's why it's kind of like centered in the groove. So that's probably why it's standing well like that. But that's how the figure comes in 3 separate pieces. So like I said, man, I did not know this figure even existed. When I won this figure in the Smash from an individual in our Smash group, man, I immediately looked it up and I could not find this piece on eBay at all. I've looked on Macari for it. Of course, Google found the figure for us, but it was attached alongside the collector's edition of the Xenoverse game. Just recently, I refined the search on eBay and I put in MSP Trunks from Xenoverse Dragon Ball Z game, and it bought it up. It only bought 1 listing up, and it was a sold listing, and it sold back in, I want to say February of last year, and it was like $200+ bucks, but it was the entire game in itself. It was like the whole game that it came with and everything. So that's the only listing that I found for it. Even looking on YouTube, I couldn't find this figure for like a review recently. The only video I found of this is when the individual was unboxing the Dragon Ball Xenoverse game from like 6 to 7 years ago, and that was the only video that I found of this particular figure. So that goes to show that it's pretty hard to find, and it's a pretty rare figure, which I think is pretty awesome. I have another collector's edition figure here to kind of show alongside it. I'm really not a big video game special edition collector type person, but I do know that some of the most sought after Dragon Ball Z figures come from video games. Like you have the Xenoverse Goku, Super Master RSP Xenoverse Goku, which is really sought after. You got this bad boy right here, and then for example you have a more common collector's edition, which is the Manga Dimensions Super Master Stars piece Goku diorama from the Dragon Ball Z Fighters game. I got this piece here from the same individual I got the Trunks from. So that's pretty awesome. And plus I'm a huge DBZ Fighters fan. That's probably about the only Dragon Ball Z game that I play as of right now, because I'm such a huge fighting game fan. But yeah, this is another example of a collector's edition item that only comes with if you buy the collector's edition of Dragon Ball Fighters that came out a couple years ago. So with that being said, man, I have some figures here that I'm gonna scale with. Now granted, you have to take into consideration this figure is on a base, so it's a little bit taller than what it would be. So I have it here next to the big boy, which is the Omnibus vs. Super Ascended Super Saiyan Trunks, which to me is the best PVC Trunks as of right now, man. It's an absolute masterpiece of a figure, if I do say so myself. And then I also have another one of my favorite Trunks figures here, which I took him off the base just to conserve space in my collection. And this is the EX Figgy Arts EX Super Saiyan Trunks. This is one of my favorite Trunks in my collection as well. I really like the paint texture on the hair. And this figure actually was my very first Smash win when I won the when I was invited to join the Smash group by a really good friend of mine, man. So this one here really does have some sentimental value to it because it was my very first Smash win. So that's pretty awesome. So like I said, guys, with this bad boy right here, man, I haven't been able to really look him up recently as far as like listing price for him on eBay, because I have not been able to find him on there. Like I said, the only time I saw him listed as a sold item was, a year ago, February of 2021. And that was 200, I want to say it was like 220 bucks, but it was for the collector's edition of the entire video game set for this Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So he's pretty hard to come by, man. He's pretty hard to find, but if you do get him, man, he's a really, really awesome piece, man. And I highly recommend you guys add this Trunks to your collection. Like I told you yesterday on the Majin Vegeta review, it's Broly, Vegeta, and Trunks. And here he is, man. I got one of those figures that I really didn't think that I would ever have in my collection. So once again, man, really awesome piece. Really rare and sought after piece if you guys are able to get your hands on him. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. He's an awesome piece and really stands out in your collection. So as always, guys, this is the Trill Collector, and if you guys are on Instagram, head over there, man, and follow me at Trill_Collector512. There you see this figure here and all of my figures in my collection to its entirety from day to date. And then if you guys are on Facebook, man, I can't stress this enough, man. Head over to Smash Collecting on Facebook and join up with that group, man. It's a great group of individuals over there, man. I guarantee that if you want this figure, some of those guys over there can definitely find it for you. And that's no lie. That's being honest. They can definitely hook you up with this awesome Trunks, man. So as always, man, it's the Trill Collector signing off. And always keep it trill and keep collecting. Until next time, bye.